I just want to put up a video on the internet because I've seen a lot of people putting up videos about things that are going to befall America in the coming days. And many people have shared dreams and visions. And I actually began to look it up because I myself had a dream of America. So I just want to share it with you. So basically it was a vision. I just saw a massive tsunami coming over the east coast of America, being heralded by the head of an angel. And with that, I had really a burden from the Lord concerning America. So I began to pray very much for America in the last 2 years, actually since just before Trump's inauguration. So it was over a year and a half anyway. And since that time, the Lord has been speaking to me a lot about the fact that He's going to bring judgment on America. He's continued to tell me that. He's given me the scriptures to confirm it. I know many people have spoken about Mystery Babylon. Well, I do believe that's true. I do believe America is Mystery Babylon, and that's described in Revelations 18. It wasn't specifically from Revelations 18 that the Lord had been speaking to me about it. Many scriptures from Ezekiel, the Lord, and Jeremiah, Isaiah, and different places in the scriptures, but all confirming the same message. And the message is basically this. The Lord told me He's going to judge America due to their sins. The primary sin that He's going to judge, and He said it like this, is the killing of the innocents. And I realized straight away that the Lord was talking about the abortions that are going on in America. And the Lord told me that this was happening also in His church, which kind of shocked me. And I thought, no, this cannot be possible. But the Lord kept giving me the same scriptures to confirm that yes, this is happening in His church, and this is what grieves His heart the most. So he said to me one day, challenged me, said, I want you to agree with my judgments. And with that, I looked up to see just how many abortions had taken place in America. And I was absolutely horrified to discover that there's over 54 million babies been aborted in America. And actually, England and America have both been responsible for the beginning of the start of abortions throughout the world. And if you look up the stats, actually there's 1/7 of the world's population is gone because of babies that have been aborted. It's absolutely shocking. When I saw the stats, I couldn't actually believe it. And so at that point, I just had to put up my hand and say, God, you're a God of justice, and who can argue with you? So I've just really been praying for God's mercy and grace, and that anybody who doesn't know the Lord will turn to Him at this time very quickly and get their lives right, and that Christians in particular would be ready, and that the lost, if people are searching for the Lord, would find Him and call out upon His name. Call out on the name of Jesus Christ, and you'll be saved. So yes, that was my dream. I did have another flash vision of an army, a very huge army, and I saw the colour red on them. And this was about 3 months after having the tsunami vision. And when I saw the army, I knew in my spirit this army wasn't getting ready. This army was ready. So I'm very concerned for America. I'm constantly praying for it nearly every day. I have a tremendous burden. God has even given me songs. I have a song written called I Weep, which is a song of lamentation that the Lord has put on my heart. Maybe at some stage I could share that. But this is a time to get serious with God. This is a time for all of us to be sober, to be watchful, to be prayerful, to be ready. And I even felt the Lord spoke to me the other morning, and I felt him saying, I'm at the door. And, you know, that's an absolutely scary thought, but I am persuaded that there's not going to be that much time left. I am persuaded that we're going to see calamities happen very, very soon, really bad calamities. I mean, we've had the sign, we've had the sign of the eclipse, and the storms that have been raging in America, those, you know, record-breaking storms that have been going on in America. During the time of the eclipse, I asked the Lord, is this a sign from you? And I felt the Lord say, what does the eclipse do? And I said, it is when the moon shuts out the light of the sun. And I felt the Lord saying, that's what's going to happen. And that's what I felt. The darkness is going to actually shut out, you know, God's light. You know, that's what's going on. But I did feel it was an omen. I did feel it was an omen from the Lord. I felt that he was showing me as it was an omen from God. So this has been my burden for about a year and a half, over a year and a half, and it hasn't lifted. I'm still praying constantly. So anyway, I'd love to have your comments. I have researched this to see if there's other people who have the prophetic calling, who've confirmed this, and there has been a lot of confirmations. So I know that I'm not on my own. Even though in Ireland here where I live, I don't know of anyone else who's praying this or even speaking about this. I share it in a little prayer meeting that I attend, and I always share it with people to be praying for America, and we've been really seeking the Lord. So thank you very much, and I'd love to hear your comments.